Hey guys, welcome back. It's Grimreaper coming at you for another video for Raidshadowlegends. Hopefully doing well, hopefully looking out for yourselves, and hopefully this week hasn't been too busy. Fusion should start coming up soon towards the end of this week. Waiting to crack on. I'm looking forward to getting back into fusions and the back of swing of things. So good luck to everyone joining fusion. Anyway, let's get into today's video. Today's video is no other than a Cursed City boss rotation that I wanted to get into. And we're going to showcase a champion that I've been fond on quite well recently, and is also a guaranteed champion from back in the day. It is Archbishop. This guy is a absolute monster for this boss, this rotation. Mainly for this ability to increase accuracy, the heal reduction, and the block buffs is just absolutely on my tee, especially when it's booked on a 3-turn cooldown. I'd rather have him over Malaya, which has been basically the legendary. It's been the last 2 rotations, right? So yeah, and then the guy has shields, he has a heal, he has increased defense, then he has like a steal on the E1 with a random transfer, and then he has like a passive ability where he removes all decreased defense buffs and weaken from this champion, and then a increased accuracy aura of 50 in all battles as well. So super nice kit. We have rebuilt the team a little bit, ready to go, and I'm going to walk through the steps of the team, and then I'll show you all the gear, and we'll do a run as well. So let's get into today's video. Okay, so this is the bit of team. This is what we're gonna run. So we have Cardiel, we have Ragnar, we have Artak, we have Gina, and we have Bishop. Now Bishop is generally needed here. Ragnar can be replaced with like Pythian, and then Cardiel can be replaced with another cleanser slash block buffs if you have one available. Brognin Priest is a great example for that. You do need, I generally do try and take 2 for that same role for that availability. Artak obviously is in here for decreased attack, the brimstone, and the defense down. Sorry, the attack down. So that's what we're gonna do. And then Gina is obviously in here for the cannon off the nuke he offers. So we're gonna start off the rotation with the block buffs. So we put the block buffs down, so we want him to do the A3 first. This will stop him doing the AoE stuns, because you can do that. And then we want him to go into the A2. So we want to try and control his kit as much as possible. So we put the decreased attack down. So if you put the decreased attack down, he will do his A3 first and not his A2. Then we just A1 there. We just do like the A1 there. Sorry, it's A2. I don't think we had enough. So you could just A1 there as well with him. So he's done the A3 like he has. His cleanse is decreased attack and increased attack up. That's fine. And then this is when the fight starts. So we're just trying to get some damage into his kit. We're going to do the HP burn and look for the brimstone, which we do. Now, it is worth noting a 5-star brimstone can't be cleansed. Gina with the cannon. And then Cardiel with the heals. And then the heal, the heal reduction there. So you want the Master Hex to try to stand it for 3 turns. And then you do all your stuff, right? So obviously there's increased attack there. I'll show you how to cleanse that in a second. And then we'll do the A1 here. And then we'll remove the decreased attack there with A1 on Bishop. So he's got like a mini strip as well, a bit like a Cantra. Then we put a decreased attack down. And that's pretty much about it for the Form 1. That's like the most key bit there that you need to know for the Form 1. So Form 2, basically make sure that the decreased attack is on. Now, if you do have Cardiel, you can use him with the block with the Revive on Death as well for the A1 before he changes back into the second form. So, and as we see, this is what we want. Gnut's gonna do his thing. He dies, but then he comes back up with the Revive and Death. So this time he actually goes into his A2. Now, if I landed a decreased attack, he would have gone into his A3, and then you put a hero reduction on, or rinse and repeat. I don't have to worry about this as much this rotation, because this rotation is a lot easier with gnut available. Obviously, gnut kills this boss pretty quickly. So obviously as well, another recommendation is the heavy brimstone. Anyway, let's do the run, and I'm gonna do a whole run through now. It's like a 8-minute run, and then we're gonna come back to the end. We'll talk about a couple of replacements for the block buffs area, and then we'll move on to the gear, etc. Okay, so we've got a couple of options then for this. So these three are needed. Obviously, if you don't have Armstrong, I think Venomage is available for this rotation, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so Venomage can also work in this role, but basically they're both working in this role. They both do the same job. The main job is to do the hero reduction, stop him healing. Everyone's got gnut basically, or most people would, who have this boss. And then we have Artak as well, who can do his job very, very well. We have then Cardiel. He can be replaced with any block buffs as well as that. So I feel like a lot of people would have Pythian for this rotation. So Pythian could come in this rotation, and Brogan Interpriest could also come in. Another champion as well is Lizardman, because he has block buffs on the E2. He's a bit squishy though, so be careful of that. And obviously mythicals as well. They can't really control the transforms, right? It's a little bit annoying. Sigfrid as well can also work with the block buffs as well for the second form and as a cleanser as well. So I'd probably put him in this role if you can as a damage dealer. Otherwise, he does fit that bill as well. Queen is not a good idea because of the reset. I don't really like using the resets. And I'm pretty sure there is one more block buff champion that I can't think off the top of my head. Yeah. So I suppose actually you can use one thing you could do is actually use one block buff champion and then use someone like Godseeker and Nori to extend the block debuffs. So you would need to worry about extending the block debuffs when the boss changes the second form, right? So you goes from form 2 back into form 1. And where you want to put the decrease attack down, so you're going to his A3, and then you put the heal reduction on. So you could do that and use Godseeker Nori to actually extend your debuffs, and or any other extender really there as well. That's also an option that you can do, which I do on a couple of rotations when needed to. Um, and then the other possibility from that is also building a cleanser without block buffs. With high resistance, you do need like 600 minimum resistance. So that's just one thing to take in note from this. Anyway, let's go and see these champions. Let me show you what's going on. We're going to start with Deacon, Bishop. I suppose he looks a bit like Deacon. So we're going to come in, obviously, we're going to come in with speed. You want him to be the slowest of the comp of 252. So you just want him to just go before the boss, not any sooner. You want a minimum accuracy requirement of 470, more or less. We do have a little bit on the city bonuses, so not too much if I'm honest, but you know, it's something. I haven't really been doing live arena on my main yet, so you know, that's something that I need to work on really and work on. And then we got the masteries as well, so we kept the masteries very basic, just eagle eye and accuracy stats across there, so I didn't have to worry about it. Went Soul Reaper just for like the chance to be able to kill the boss if needed to be, bit of extra damage. And then we're going to come through with resistance, etc. You can actually just come in with accuracy. This was just all old gear that I did in the Hydro run and left them on it. Then we've got my Artak here, which is actually built for Spider right now, and then he's also built for Ice Column 10. Would have seen me showing this guy off the other day, really. Let me go ahead and show you what's going on. Again, we're just focusing on 450 accuracy. We have resistance aura of 50, so give me 500 accuracy, good speed, and then good HP and survivability. Obviously, he's in a regen set, so right now he's got blood shields because of the Menacing Heal, which is what his normal mastery is. So Blessing, we have changed it to Brimstone. I'm actually going to change it back now because we've done the run and done the video with you guys, so you guys can see what I normally would try to take with that. 400 gems down the drain, but it is what it is. You kind of just get used to it now, and that you know, you stop complaining really and just get on with it, don't you really? That's the only thing you could do. These are the masteries. Again, these are ice color masteries, so completely different right now. So, and then I'm just gonna whack his resistance banner back on, ready for ice column when I throw him back in there, so I don't break my runs. And then so them two really, they're the two key champions. Then we've got a finite cardio. So again, a little bit of protection set, nothing too crazy. A little bit of merciless as well. So his speed is like 284, and then he's built for damage. You don't really need this. You just need good HP and then good speed, if I'm honest. And then you could go resistance as well. I don't feel like you need resistance because he can cleanse and put block buffs up, and he has a very strong kit. So you do want to make sure you got high defense, minimum 67,000 HP against the boss, because the boss ignores a lot of defense on the second form. So high HP is definitely a recommendation from me, and it's something that you should be covering. So these are the masteries again, War Master here, etc. The two masteries you want to try and avoid: Cycle of Magic, obviously turn meter masteries like Rapid Response, etc., and then Cycle of Violence on damage dealers as well. You don't really want that proccing against you. Funny enough, I have this on my gnut, so I got a little bit lucky, but obviously I'm pretty too strong for the boss, made it look easy. So this is my finite gnut as well, 328 critical damage. I would need to build more decrease attack, more accuracy for decrease attacks. That's one thing I should have done. So minimum 400 accuracy here. So it's just a case of swapping the accuracy banner and going with what we needed to. So as you can see, a little bit of Slayer, most of it Savage, and looking very, very strong. Then we have Rakla, who is around here somewhere. If I'm honest, she's just in broken set. So again, I brought her in actually just because she had brimstone. So I actually built 400 accuracy just for the brimstone. So I just whacked on over leftover gear. I like to have 2 brimstone champions, 266 speed. So it should be 270, 4,000 defense, and an 81,000 HP. So overall, very nice stats. She doesn't need accuracy. So if you build her with accuracy, she don't need accuracy. She just needs accuracy for that brimstone proc. Okay, like we don't need to kind of have a meltdown over it. So let's go see her masteries. So obviously Eagle Eye is the masteries, and again avoiding that cyclone magic, etc. So pretty self-explanatory masteries here as well. And I think that's it. I think we've covered everyone on the team. Let me just make sure I've covered everyone. So make sure I haven't missed anyone out. Yep, that's pretty much it. So there you are. Super fun team, super easy team. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to beating this boss, and hopefully you're smashing him, right? This will be probably my last video, to be honest, and covering this boss now with all the rotations out, and I'm going to be focusing more on Soul Cross for Curse City content. So along the top will be my priority, and trying to help you guys clear this as well, because honestly I know what I'm doing most of the time, and even I need help to clear this. So if you are struggling with Curse City content, make sure you hit that like button and hit that notification bell when we are posting these videos. Anyway guys, that's it from me. Hopefully you guys have a great week. If I don't see you till then, remember to stay happy. Thank you for watching all the way to the end, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.